our society today, whenever you step out of your door, more often than not, you're surrounded by people you don't know. You walk next to people on a daily basis when you don't even know their name. And it's perfectly normal for us. But if a person were to hold the door open for you, or even share the umbrella, would you take the time out of your life to say thank you for their kindness? It is important for everyone in our society to participate in random acts of kindness on a daily basis because it brings everyone closer together. Today we'll be discussing what a random act of kindness is, organizations formed solely about random acts of kindness, and the benefits of performing random acts of kindness, and finally the bias that can unfortunately take place during a random act of kindness. So what exactly is a random act of kindness? We've all experienced it. Maybe you received a random gift from a stranger, or someone's held their door open for you while it's pouring rain outside. Either of these are random acts of kindness. Stand Up for Kindness, an anti-bullying organization that started in Santa Fe, defines kindness as, quote, a way of being and doing that led to a happy life. Kindness is a universal language of love that we can all engage in. Kindness is the joy of giving and not receiving, end
Acts
quote.
of kindness becoming more publicized in our society, foundations and organizations have been established to create outlets for people who want to learn more and spread kindness throughout their communities. While people have always performed random acts of kindness, in recent years, organizations such as the Random Acts of Kindness Foundation have been created to help document acts of kindness and share ideas with people worldwide. Information obtained from the organization's website states the Random Acts of Kindness Foundation was established in 1995 as a nonprofit organization. The foundation is privately held and funded. It accepts no grants, donations, or membership dues. Their mission is to inspire people to practice and pass on acts of kindness to others. The foundation provides people with various ways to teach, learn, and communicate acts of kindness with people and others around the world. The website also contains an extensive list of acts that anyone can perform, including letting someone merge in front of you when driving, making blankets for the homeless, and even sending wonderful mail. Wonderful mail is writing uplifting notes for a stranger and sending them to a person you have selected out of the phone book. A simple, "Have a wonderful day, stranger," sent through the mail can improve someone's attitude.
Another organization that advocates random acts of kindness is the organization called the Random Act. The Random Act says, quote, working with volunteers around the world, the Random Act encourages people of all ages to perform their own act of kindness wherever and whenever possible, end quote. In 2010, after a devastating earthquake hit Haiti, the Random Act made a commitment to rebuild homes, communities, and lives through a project called Hope to Haiti. They've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for Haiti and funneled that money into the local community, sustainable projects, and serving children in Jacmel, Haiti. While this is an extremely and amazing, generous act of kindness, the organization goes on to say that not everyone has to save a country. A simple compliment to a stranger can improve the world.
While performing random acts of kindness can put an optimistic spin on someone's day, it is also important to realize that people will react differently. Factors such as race and gender, as well as those receiving and performing the act of kindness, can play a role in how people will react to one another. In a study, Reactions to Random Acts of Kindness, done by Baskerville, Johnson, Monk Turner, and a team of researchers from the Sociology Department of Old Dominion University, published in the Social Science Journal in 2000, 8 individuals performed a random act of kindness by giving 122 strangers a rose. Baskerville writes that their motivation to conduct the study came from the fact that, quote, every day in every newspaper and in all the news broadcasts around the country, all one hears about or reads about is the violence that plagues society, end quote. The group hypothesized that age would have an effect on the way people react, and they thought that women would react more positively to random acts of kindness than men. After they conducted their study, they found that age makes no difference in how people react, but that, quote, men do respond less positively than women, end quote. Lastly, they found that race plays a crucial role in a person's reaction to random acts of kindness. Unfortunately, they found that individuals reacted more positively to a white person giving them a flower than compared to a black person giving them a flower. While random acts of kindness will brighten anyone's day, it is important to know that there will be multiple reactions because of, quote, personal and cultural biases that exist within racial, religious, gender, and social groups, end quote.
While people may react differently towards a certain act of kindness, it's important to remember we are a nation made up of interactions among various groups of people, and it's important to try to make a difference. Every day you encounter people you do not know, while it's easier to just ignore them and continue on with your day. Simply reaching out in any way may start a movement of acts of kindness that can be passed on from stranger to stranger. Kindness is the action of love. While doing something nice for a stranger doesn't mean that you are in love with them, it can show them that you acknowledge them as a human being who deserves to be treated in a positive way. If you want to reach above and beyond your normal expectations of acts of kindness, you can visit one of the many organizations, such as the Random Act, to give you ideas on how to make a stranger's day. Remember that giving out a random act of kindness can be just as, if not more rewarding than receiving an act of kindness, because it is a positive effect on both your physical and psychological health. While in our society, it can be a natural reaction to act differently towards someone who isn't exactly like you. Next time a person reaches out to you, no matter the race or gender, realize that they are taking time out of their day to make you smile, and that passing it on can make everybody's day a little brighter. Hey, I'm Fernando, and today I'm going to be paying for someone's washer and dryer. Make sure they know that it's paid for. I'm going to leave them a sticky note. To make sure they know I paid for the drive, I'll be putting a sticky note there too.
Okay, I'll have a chai tea latte.
That's nice.
A small, please.
Okay. Would you like any cream and, or I'm sorry, whipped cream and cinnamon and nutmeg?
No.
Okay, perfect. So 364.
Okay, here's this, and then can I pay for the next person's, and then whatever is left over you can have as a tip.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So one of the people before you. So 28. Oh, no, that's leftover.
So we're at Mocha right now, and this was my lovely contestant. And we're just wondering how that made you feel of a random act of kindness. Were you expecting it? Or?
No, not at all. It was so great. It makes me so happy to know that people do stuff like that, because that's not the first time somebody's like paid for my coffee. So it's
Well, thank you.
feels so great.
That's good. We just hope more people do that.
Yeah.
Hi, good. We're actually doing a project. We were just wondering if we could hang one of these up by your creamers. Would that be okay?
We don't care as long as,
You can read them before we put it up.
yeah, I couldn't care less what you put up.
Really?
That's fine, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna put that like right there or something,
Yeah.
or wherever they can see it.
Probably like right here because we don't want it to be like in their way. But people will still see it.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. disregard a broken bottle top and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. And so I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror, and I'm asking him to change his way. And no message could have been any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself.